Alright guys, I'll show one and then I'm gonna, you know what I mean, fast forward it. Actually, it's be quick enough. Might as well just do it. Alright. Got that off there. Now we're gonna have to get the cable off, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well without bumping you guys here. And wear gloves because it is dirty. I already got my hoodie greasy from it. So there's that. That's the front of your, where you touch. Sorry guys. That's where you touch and all that good stuff. I would call it your digital display or touch display. This should just pop off just like that. The 4 screws we took off, you know, one there around each corner, 4 of them. Don't even take the screws out of the hole, just leave them to the side there. Now, first thing you're gonna, before anything guys, I forgot to mention, unplug the machine. Unplug the unit. For the love of God, unplug the unit. Hope you're, this is not plugged in guys. Unplug the unit before you go into this, because there's a lot of capacitors, and even if it's unplugged, let it sit for a couple minutes and kind of drain out a little bit. And sometimes even after that, these capacitors like these guys right here, they can hold a small voltage, you know, enough to, if it's a small child, enough to knock them, you know, down, and that's, nobody wants that. So just unplug the unit, be safe, let it de-energize a little bit. So let me show you. I looked and looked all over for, because I tested, this is your heater element, I believe, or heater something. I'm not getting into fancy words. It's like your heater element, I'm going to call it that. With the, these are your fuses that are actually, you can't change these out. And like other units, I've heard that you can change them out, and some of them soldered in and stuff. This one is like crimped in. You have to buy like the whole unit itself, so they're kind of getting you there. Thank goodness it wasn't that. I'm going to show you how to test this. This is going to be a little longer video. I just want to show you guys how to troubleshoot some stuff. This can work with anything across, you know, the board, with electronics or anything, just to go around testing stuff. So, and I gotta lay a towel down too guys, because there's a lot of crumbs and stuff from these. I mean, it's just every inch of it, it's got crumbs coming out of it. So on your multimeter, set it to continuity mode here. We're gonna hit select diode mode. That one right there, I believe, is what it's called. Now I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna test this and show you how I know it's good. If I test this and it's showing the same thing, overload, that means there's no electricity in the, there's, you know, it's not picking up anything. Same as what it's, you know. Now watch, if I connect it, because there's electricity in my multimeter here, so watch this. It's beeping, showing 0 volts. I mean, sometimes it reads a little bit from like ghost reading of your multimeter, but that is showing it's a good. I'm ready to start testing, so let's get into it. I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to tell if this is good or bad. And this is your heater element. These are the 2 fuses. You know, here's your 2 posts, terminals, whatever you want to call them. It's kind of hard to do and hold that. I'm going to set that down somewhere. You guys can kind of see that. I'll go ahead and slap. I like color matching, it don't really matter, but I'll match red with red. This don't matter though. So showing that's a ghost reading from my multimeter. That is a good sign that it's beeping. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that crossing over terminals ain't gonna matter. Should still beep the same way. Showing the same thing. Just because we're in the diode, we're testing to see if that's good. When it beeps like that, that means it's good. That is not our problem. Now let me show you guys. There is not an inline fuse on this model. A lot of models maybe do have that. just like a little glass fuse. Sometimes they're soldered to the motherboard itself, or the control board, which is a motherboard, but that's called your control board there. This is your motor, one of your motors. I don't know how many motors this one has. I can just see that is obviously electrical motor there. But the secret to this, guys, how I got it to work, it was completely dead, not showing any power, and the glass, there was no glass fuse to test on this, or because they're pretty easy to look at. You can just look and see if they're burnt out or not. Worst case scenario, you can just test it like we did that same mode, and it'll tell you if it's good or bad fuse. Now the secret to this, guys, if you look closely, I'm gonna take you off the tripod here and I'm gonna show you guys. So